What's up, everybody? This is Jade again. Time for another episode of a totally different game. At this point, my co host is always with me, so I always like to mention her. We're trying a slightly different webcam location this time. Might be a little bit easier if I lay back. Um, yeah, as always, my co host Pheebs is under the bed because she felt like being under there. That's her cave. So, here we are. We're going to do a little bit of Dishonored. Kind of in the same vein as Bioshock since we just finished Bioshock 2. Um, and I was really thinking about doing some Bioshock Infinite. Man, this webcam is just freaking me out. I'm fixing that. Yeah, we were thinking about doing some Bioshock Infinite, but there we go. That's a little better. But I think I wanted to take a break on the Bioshock for a minute, just because Infinite is so different than the other two. Columbia's got its own social issues, and it's sad. I forgot how sad it was. I started doing an Insomnia Theater of it last night, and got a little ways in and was just so tired, and was just like, this is already feeling kind of weird. So, we're going to do some Dishonored. Um, a little bit of that action here. And have ourselves some water. Hope everybody's having a excellent day. It's kind of a hot one here in Colorado today. At least hotter than it's been. Let's check the options real quick. Yeah, let's do frequent. That'll be fun. Autosave and journal. Sure. Okay. All of this looks right. Is there a... Yeah, we'll go with normal. Controls should be fine. Modify brightness. Brightness should be good. Subtitle mode, all speeches, so we can see everything. We're gonna do a brand new game. Huh. Probably do normal. Just so that we can get a normal playthrough. Because really, this is where the perception stuff starts to change. I don't know how perceptive they would be. Very keen. We have to creep through this game. So we'll probably do... Health recovery is improved. We'll do normal. And... that's probably about how dark we're supposed to have it. Barely see the darkest symbol, so right about there. But I do like to have a little bit of a brightness advantage. Plus, I don't know what kind of displays everybody else is playing this on, so we'll do that. Yep, we're okay with that. Yeah, so I really dig the Dishonored series. I think that they kind of picked up where Bioshock Infinite split off from all of the Rapture stuff in a way that I really enjoy. Still very steampunkish. Everything's like whale oil. Um, it's considerably less racist. Um, and I understand that Bioshock Infinite was tackling racism as part of the discussion. But man, it's just kind of rough to watch sometimes too. Anyway, here we go. Returning home.
Corvo, if only there was someone else I trusted to send, so that you could remain near. But there is no one else. And the Spy Master was right to insist that I send you. The plague has taken so many, and we must find a cure. When you are near, my heart is at peace. Emily and I will count the days until you return. Hurry home, and bring good news.
Steady hand. That's it. Watch it.
Cast off line.
Casting off. We're away. Take us straight to Dunwall Tower. Lord Corvo has news for the Empress, and we've come a long way.
A long way to bring bad news. The sailors say there's a curse on us. Black magic.
Superstition. For all we know, there's a cure for the plague by now.
Maybe.
It's called
we live in
penicillin.
strange times. Sending the Empress's bodyguard away for a couple of months. That's unusual.
Well, this was important. We need help with the rat plague.
Alright.
Ho there! We're going up.
Sealed. Ready.
So yeah, they got these really cool lock things where they just basically bring them on in.
Steady pressure. And stop. Shut her down.
The Empress will be waiting for your news, Corvo.
Alright. So it's time for us to meet the Empress in the gazebo. Now, this is kind of the intro sequence. We're not in a rush.
Corvo, she's waiting. You should go see the Empress.
I mean, dog, I get it. I'm getting there. I was just saying we're not in a rush. You don't need to be rushing me. Chill. Get off the boat. Anyway, there's a bunch of stuff around here to do. You begin to get used to the controls of Corvo. Kind of check out.
Fewer ships moving along the river now, with the plague and all.
Yeah, the plague's pretty bad. It's a huge element of the storyline here.
Hello, sir.
Corvo, you're back.
Okay. Now this is a sequence that you can choose to do.
Please, were there any whales? Wait, let's play hide and seek first. I'll cover my eyes and you hide. You have time? Mother's busy talking to that nasty old spy master.
Alright.
Okay, here we go.
And this is mostly a tutorial to introduce you to sprint
While you were gone,
and
Mother seemed
sneak.
very sad. I think she missed you.
So we're gonna run down here.
Follow me, Corvo. Let's go. Come on.
We're gonna run up here real fast.
Let's see if you're still good at this. I'll hide my eyes and count, and at the end of the countdown, I'll try and find you. Okay, I'm going to count to 10. Find a place to hide.
Okay. Enter stealth mode. So, like I said, this is the stealth tutorial. I'm gonna sneaky sneak over yonder.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here I come.
Yep. And see, here's the problem: is that I'm the asshole that doesn't let children win. So, good luck with that, kid.
I always find you.
Not today.
Where are you?
Yep. I'm not moving. Good luck.
Okay, you win. We should go now, so Mother can see you too.
And then I'm gonna sneak up on her so she still doesn't think I'm coming. Super sneaky.
Did you see any monsters while traveling to the other isles? My nanny says the big ocean's full of them, but I think she only says that to scare me.
I mean, there's some pretty big nasty stuff in the ocean.
Welcome home, Lord Protector.
Oh, hey.
Stop moving, Campbell. And you, Corvo, welcome back. From wherever you've been.
Thanks.
They sent him all around the Isles to beg for aid. A waste of time. My elixir will banish the plague from this city. Now keep still a moment, High Overseer Campbell.
Yeah, just stay still.
I'm not so sure that painting looks like Campbell.
You know what?
What are you doing? I need the bottle to draw the eye away from Campbell.
Yep.
I suppose I can paint him without the cider. Though in truth, he is always close to the stuff.
She'll see you at once.
Loki called him a drunk. Alright.
They're sick people, not criminals.
We've gone beyond that question, Your Majesty.
They're my citizens, and we will save them from the plague if we can. All of them.
Very well.
We will not speak of this again.
Mother, Corvo is back.
Thank you, Emily. Leave us, please.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Corvo. 2 days early. Full of surprises, as usual.
Yes, Lord Dracula. Full of surprises. Alright.
Follow me, Captain.
It's a fair wind that brings you home to me.
Alone.
What news have you brought?
Here we go.
I hoped that one of the other cities had dealt with this before, knew of some cure. This news is very bad. We're at the breaking point. Cowards. They're going to blockade us. They'll wait to see if the plague turns the city into a graveyard.
Man.
Are you okay, Mother? You seem sad.
Yes, don't worry, darling. Mother is fine.
That's
Wait,
cold.
Where are the guards? Who sent them away?
Mother,
Oh,
look.
it's a setup.
What are they doing on the rooftop?
What? Emily, come here.
Alright. So, left hand for gun, right hand for weapon. And R1 to block.
Emily, get behind me! Look out! Another one! Corvo, thank you. If you hadn't been here... No more! Not again!
Mommy!
Oh.
No! Get away
drop on me.
Corvo, it's all coming apart. Find Emily. Protect her. You're the only one. You'll know what to do. Won't you? Corvo.
Ward us all. Look at what he's done.
Yes, he's killed the Empress. What did you do with young Lady Emily, traitor?
Her own bodyguard. Ironic.
I'll see you beheaded for this.
How to do this, dog?
Take him.
Hence the name. Been set up for a crime I did not commit. That's not cool. So here we are in prison. Great way to, get some rest after a long journey across the ocean and getting to see your lover get murdered.
This is your final chance, Corvo. Sign the confession, and let me give you the rights to put your spirit at ease.
That's fresh.
That's enough for now. Get out. Let's give the man some time to think.
You're right. I have to consider how many different ways I'm gonna say fuck you.
The Empress is dead. Her daughter Emily is hidden away, and no one will ever know the truth.
Yes, unlucky you. Tomorrow you'll be executed, but it's for a good cause. This country needs strong leadership now, someone to guide the weak, and that's where we come in.
You
There was
slimy
nothing
fucks.
personal in this, even though you almost sank our plans. But it turned out well. You were in the wrong place at the right time, and someone has to take the fall. Goodbye, Corvo. Guards! Take him back to his cell.
Oh, you slimy fucks. Okay.
You should eat, Corvo. This meal comes from a friend.
Does it now? Okay. So now we have to kind of decide from the get what kind of player we want to be. Because Dishonored does have multiple endings. There are multiple ways of handling sequences. That's one of the big key points of this game. So we're probably going to go for a pacifist playthrough. Meaning, basically, instead of killing all the guards and stuff like that, we try to kill as few people as possible. We knock them out, drag them, hide them. It's not an easy playthrough. That's why I wanted to do normal, because it doesn't affect their vision, as far as I'm aware, or their senses. But if I do fail, and they do detect me, then it is going to be a fight for my life. At least a reasonable fight, not something I can just cakewalk my way through. So, let's get all stealthy. We're going to eat this bread and grab this key with this anonymous message. Corvo, who we are is irrelevant right now. Just know that we have faith in you. Here's the key to your cell. Once you're out, head for the prison's interrogation room. Take the explosive there and plant it on the outer door. When the bomb goes off, run. Make for the river and lose yourself in the sewers. You'll find some useful gear stashed there. One of the prison guards will leave a weapon just outside your cell. And good luck. We need you alive and well for what's to come. A friend. Alright, so we got a new note in the journal. And the journal is a pretty cool element. We're gonna probably make use of the journal in some of our discussions about the game. So let's go ahead and we'll get our way out of prison here. Now here's a weapon. We have a weapon now, but we're not going to use it.
How come so many people are coming to the execution tomorrow? It's on account of Corvo, the one who killed the Empress, and a
abducted her daughter, Emily.
So it's an occasion.
Right. A social event for the high and mighty. Come see the noble Lord Protector get his head chopped off.
You're as bad as us betting on the dogfights.
Man, it's a setup and you know it. Alright, so here's the introduction to assassinations and non-lethal takedowns. So we can assassinate an enemy by pressing R2 when we approach them from behind, or we can choke them out with R1. Now, it does say here using stealth and the non-lethal approach has benefits, so there are fewer rats and weepers. Some people react favorably, and the final outcome is not as dark. So it does tell you that it does define the ending of the game. And it does have some other effects on the amount of rats and weepers that are in the game. So we are going to go for a stealthy playthrough. That's what we're aiming for here.
Attention, the solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch.
So we're going to just kind of drop him here.
Good for you. I hated that guy.
Now, this is the tricky part because there's two other guards in this room, and we don't want to get spotted. So see, we got one that paths, and he's going to path up here, turn around, and path back. Right in time for us to grab this dude.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted.
And we want to carry him out of here.
Dignitaries only.
And we got the pickpocket off too. I hope you saw that. Now when this dude turns around and paths back another time, we're gonna grab him.
It's just ridiculous. Stupid rats. Plague. Elixir. Bunch of...
Yep, and good night. Now when you're choking them out, you can drag them a certain distance as they're choking, as long as you keep holding R1. Now, you do get the option to carry them.
That bastard. He used to spit in my food.
Yep, well, they all get to wake up in a pile now. Alright, leaning around corners. So by holding triangle, we can lean around, look ahead without being seen. So that's kind of like this. That's what that looks like. It is a pretty handy little trick.
Attention, the solitary wing.
Now we don't need to be stealthy here.
Unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance, with 1 week's notice.
As a rat. Alright, so we'll grab the health elixir. We're also going to grab this pistol, so we got one shot now. But we don't want to use it. Now L1 allows us to drink a health potion by pressing L1 and then circle. So we're going to want to remember that. Now, we need to make our way up there. Yard walkway key needed. So we can peep through the peephole, but really, we need to make our way up. There's some fish, another health elixir. So we're going to hold on to the health elixirs, because they're basically like the health plasmids from Bioshock. So we want to make sure we hold on to those. Get these coins here. Pretty good on the fish. We got him. So we're just going to set him down right here. Now that we got the yard walkway key, we can come back down and check this way. And here's some rats. I'm gonna leave them rats alone.
The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crew, unless accompanied by an officer of the law.
And the crappy thing is, rats will totally eat a corpse if they find it. Even if they're unconscious, they'll start tearing into somebody. So we gotta be kind of careful about where we set the rats up. I'm gonna close that door. Close this door behind us too. And grab these coins. Grab this dude. And we're gonna take him all the way back. Out this door.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event.
Over here. Drop him off with this guy. That way he's not even in the hallway to be found. And they stay asleep. They stay unconscious. So you don't have to worry about, oh, are they going to wake up? Anything like that. None of that. We don't get any of that problem. Alright, so we found the interrogation room. We're going to do a little peeking here. Now, this one's tricky because there's the door to the yard. Now there's a dude when we come out of this door that will be walking down that way.
The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch.
There's an albino rat.
Through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance, with 1 week's notice.
Okay. So, this part's a little tricky to play just right for stealth. Only because, like I said, there's going to be a dude we trigger here in a second. But until then, let's enjoy the audiograph.
Corvo's unconscious again. Though he's taken more punishment than the 2 men we brought in for interrogation. When he wakes, we'll start again. Having him sign the confession for her murder isn't critical, but it might be useful to us later. The assassination of an Empress is not a trivial matter.
That's messed up. Alright, so here's the duty officer's report. Duty officer's report, Corvo's interrogation. Corvo Attano, formerly the Royal Protector, will be brought in for interrogation. This is of utmost importance. The Lord Regent and High Overseer Campbell will conduct the questioning themselves. Follow their orders without hesitation and keep the torture under control. If Corvo dies in his hands, instead of getting the public execution the Lord Regent wants, it'll be your head that rolls next. Cool. Then there's the journal tutorial. I'm pretty good on that. It's basically like any other game's journals. So, you know, whatever. Now, this empty bottle, I didn't even think about that. That may come in handy. We may throw that. Okay, what we got here? Is this a book? Trials of Aptitude. I can read it, maybe. Once a child shows the proper inclination, he is marked. Overseers are assigned to study the subject surreptitiously in order to determine whether this inclination is supported by cosmological conditions and other signs ongoing throughout the year. At the end of the cycle, those befitting further testing are removed from their homes some hours before dawn and must begin the march to an outpost outside the city. There the children undergo ritual preparation and evaluation until the last night of the month of rain, when they make a pilgrimage to Whitecliff. During an elaborate ceremony, it is determined which of the children will become overseers and which must be put down. Whoa. Okay. let's get the clockwork explosive. And we're gonna grab this bottle just because here's this dude.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance, with 1 week's notice.
I couldn't make the run. Sometimes if you run, you can catch him.
Don't you owe me a drink?
Please, not now.
Because he's got the key on him. Thanks. We're not picking up all the treasure in this room.
Execution is tomorrow.
It's not a thing that's happening.
Yeah, but everything has to be set up today.
I can't wait to see his head roll. Not everyone did, but I really like the Empress.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
Whoa. Okay. Is he coming out here?
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance, with 1 week's notice.
Oh no! We're gonna load our autosave. I'm trying to get out of here like a ghost. Just didn't work. So that's part of the punishment there. You either reload or you fight your way out. Reloading is the better option.
Anybody with signs of the sickness?
Yeah, but everything has to be set up today.
I can't wait to see his head roll. Not everyone did, but I really like the Empress.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
Alright, I'm gonna put this dude over in this corner. We're gonna leave the door control alone, so we don't want to mess with that. Alright, so we're gonna hold and look through the keyhole. Put him there in the dark.
Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
Okay. Could probably take out those two dudes now. I wonder if we could bust a save. Alright, you can see it's been a little while since I played this game. So we got ourselves a save point. We're gonna try for all the treasure.
Attention, the solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance, with 1 week's notice.
Huh? What the fuck?
No! Sad panda. We totally got the one dude, but he turned around on us. That shifty douche. I'm about to make the biggest mistake of my life and have another drink of this Diet Coke. I wouldn't say it's the biggest mistake of my life, but it's certainly on the list. Okay. I wish I could just put the pistol away, like holster it. But
what you'll do if Slackjaw and his Bottle Street boys jump you? Blow off.
Attention, the solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance, with 1 week's notice.
we're gonna wait until he paths back around.
No, stupid goddamn. That's just ridiculous.
Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
Good night. Alright. So pretty much everybody's asleep here now. So we can essentially loot this place with a little bit of impunity. So not that there's much here to loot, but we got this pretty well squared, secured. I don't see any additional goodies to take.
Okay. Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort to the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance, with 1 week's notice.
Okay. Interesting. So we have come full circle. Get these coins here. I want to get as much of that treasure as we can. Much of that gold. Because once we open this door sucks. Crap. Okay. See, like I said, that door sucks. There's two dudes in there. One's at the top of the stairs. He paths kind of an L shape at the top of the stairs because there's a platform up there. Oh, did I get seen? I almost got seen. It was real close. In fact, I think I'm actually going to load on that. Because while it wasn't quite close enough, it was pretty close. It was pretty close. I don't feel good about that. I don't think that would probably ruin my ghost. Whereas the next part is probably the hardest for Ghost, at least on this level. And I screwed that up. I'll let go of that. You can see that trophy hunting is a tricky art. And the worst part is I think I already have this trophy. I don't think this is necessary. I think I could just fight my way through this. So we may check that here in a second. In fact, I'm going to check that now. See what trophies we're going to be fighting for this time. I'm not really trying to kill anybody. Completed the game without killing anyone. 5 unintentional suicides. Killed 4 enemies in less than 1 second using the crossbow. So without killing them or leaving the map. Interesting. This is a hidden one. King Sparrow Island. And then kill somebody with their own grenade. So really, we're only missing most of the killing ones. Killed characters with each weapon and offensive gadget. Just stay in possession of somebody. Ooh. Yeah, otherwise we should be pretty good. Okay. So really, this is kind of an unnecessary playthrough. I'm just showing you the stealth aspect of it. Since I can't get most of the gadgets to kill guys anyway right now, we're going to stick with the stealth. So we're going to see if we can't rush in real quick, grab this dude, carry him out of here, round the door, drop him here, because we still got one more guy, kind of up. There he is. He's up in the top there. We're going to see if we can't catch him when he paths back around. And we'll knock him out too. I'm going to see if he comes out off the platform. No, he does not. So we're gonna go for the pickpocket. Oh, too late. Ruined that. I knew that was gonna go down too. That's so rough. Because the pickpockets are also pretty important. They're part of the game mechanic, and they're part of keeping you rich. Having enough money. Alright, we're gonna sneaky sneak again. Pickpocket. Grab this dude. Carry. Out of the way. Into the corner. Drop him. Rush up on this dude as he's coming around the corner. We're gonna stay low. And we're gonna wait for him to step out to that other side. So we'll wait for him to pass back around. Once he passes back around into this corner, he's ours. There he is. Ours. Now, we're gonna put him and other dude that's in the corner, because he's just kind of hanging out. You don't want bodies to be found either, because it does affect your score, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna put these dudes right in here, and then we're gonna see if we can close this on them. Yeah, there we go. So they're good. We're gonna loot this upstairs real fast, and that's our door switch. Got some snack. We're gonna go ahead and close this door. That will save us a little bit of trouble here in the future. Look down in there, see if there's anything else. Anything else for us to take? There's not. We're going to go ahead and plant the bomb. And we're going to hide in here while it goes off so that we can just bolt out. Because we're going to just run for it. We don't want to get spotted during this sequence and have everything fuck up on us. So we made it to the sewer. Now that is escaping Coldridge with Ghost. So we're out of there. And then we can go to the sewers. That's our next level. Boosh. So yeah, we got through there without killing anyone, without being detected. Technically, we had to go through a couple of reloads for that, but that's essentially what that looks like. The outsider walks among us. That's some gross stuff.
He used some kind of explosive to blast his way out. That doesn't happen by accident.
You think he had help?
Got a note here. Corvo, if you're reading this, it means our plan worked and you've broken free from Coldridge. One of our contacts has hidden weapons for you somewhere deeper in the sewers. Grab the gear and find Samuel. Where the tunnels dump out into the river, he will bring you to us. A friend who will meet you soon. So we're still trying to escape at this point.
Who know how to do that?
Bottle Street gang, maybe. Watch for booby traps. Could be some down here by the look of it.
Right.
Watch these dudes get eaten by rats.
Corvo.
You're afraid of him? He's Sir Conan. It's all merchants and whores down there.
Kids like you never saw what he was like.
Didn't need to be afraid of me. I mean, wow. Just wow. there anything left there? Nope. Okay, so, yeah, rats are bad. Rats are really bad. Rats are fucking gnarly. I'm gonna leave them rats alone. Alright. And we do want to peek around a little bit, because there are some goodies to be found. Oh man. Rats do not count as kills, so technically I can kill rats and it's no big deal. Because they are a little preoccupied with dude. Oh, get off of me! Jesus. Okay. Those are some serious ass rats. We're gonna work our way down here towards the supplies. Now technically we could have just dove into the water back there and probably handled everything with the rats. We're just gonna do a quick swim. Get some more air. Make sure we're not missing anything. Because you never know. Alright. Cool. So got a book here, Damien's journal. Amanda and I only had enough coin to buy half the elixir we needed. Even that's all gone now, and there's nothing to do but wait. We're very sick, and there's no place above to hide from the city. Watch. They're breaking into houses all over our district, so we'll stay here and share the last hours together. Our fire will keep the rats away, but they'll inherit the city. Damien. That sucks, man. It's a really dark outlook. Alright, well. Grab this coinage here. Sneaky sneak. Check this chair real fast. Nothing. Ah, you poor bastard. There you go. Let's sneak down in here real quick. Alright, got our snack on, back to full health. Always plus.
Aren't we supposed to load the bodies into carts headed to the flooded district?
Yeah, but screw that. That's too far. And I don't want to catch the plague, do you?
No. Doesn't the elixir prevent it?
Maybe. Either way, let's just dump them down there. Let the rats eat them.
So obviously we don't want to let the rats just tear everybody up. There we go. I'm gonna let them go ham for a second. Check and make sure there's no goodies. I don't think there is.
Attention Dunwall citizens. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair Empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has temporarily escaped state custody. Any evidence as to his whereabouts must be delivered to the
What's
city
up there?
at once.
Yeah. Flying Cthulhu space squid. Going up. Yep, nope, going up. Keep going up. Up, up, up. Alright. There we go. You want to get above that trip line there. Because that tripwire does not care. Avoiding work. I won't tell anybody. Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. Alright. So I got a trip line here. We can trigger it since we've disarmed the trap. Yeah, we're just gonna sneak on this way. Grab these coins. As long as they don't see my phone on my desk. Yeah, I don't think we should be seeing any phones. We'll pretend like phones don't exist right now. I'm pretty much ignoring my phone. I do need to call my family at some point and let them know I'm not dead. I'm terrible about that. Let's see. I think otherwise we're pretty good on the sneaking. I feel like we got just about everything. I mean, we could go down there and loot. I'm leaving you there though. Gets a text every other month or so. Yeah, normally that's how I do it. I don't really call much. I'm not a huge fan of phone calls, just working in a call center for like 8 fucking years. Like, if you're gonna call me, I better be getting paid. Boy, I don't really want to trigger that right now. Get this copper wire. Yeah, it makes me feel like a terrible kid, though. It makes me feel like a terrible kid, because I'm like, you know, I really should call more often, but my parents kind of have their own life, and I have mine. I'm sure you understand the whys behind all that. I'm seeing if I can maybe jump up on that railing. Haha, I totally can. Eat that. Oh. Oh boy, that was really tight. I wasn't sure I was going to make that. There we go. Get that incendiary bolt, and I don't even have a crossbow yet. That's what he said. Yep, super tight. Man, all these corpses. And look at that pouch. Let me get that money. We're not gonna check that just yet. Bye. Alright. Some other treasures here. Don't really need to blow those out. Alright. To the Lord Protector. Greetings, Corvo, or should I say Lord Protector, as you were known before that title was wrongfully taken from you. We are servants of the Empire and of the true Empress, a group of loyalists who want very much to meet you. Take these weapons crafted for you of the finest materials in the Isles, and meet with our man Samuel, near where these tunnels spill into Wrenhaven River. All haste and luck, we share a common purpose. Hey, I am not against being armed by insurgent rebels to, you know, save the nation or whatever. That's a thing. CIA does it all the time. Alright. Special equipment. Get that crossbow. Cool. So now that I know that I've already played this game through with the super pacifist, super stealthy, don't kill anybody ending, we're probably gonna murk some folk. This is probably gonna be a murk some folk playthrough. We're gonna experiment and get a little bit wild with it. So, because I would really love that, kind of slide while sprinting. Sweet! Cool. We'll disarm this real quick. I would really like a platinum for this game. That would be pretty cool. I could use another platinum. My problem is that I get game ADHD and I'm like, oh, I want to play this game for a little while, and then I do, and then I totally forget about all the other games I have. And then I remember, and I stop playing the first game. So, yeah. So here's Jelly's share. In case you're too daft to remember, look to your whiskey for the answer. Whiskey, got it? If you want your share, you'll sort it out. If not, I'll come back for it next month. Nope. I'll take that share. So here's the whiskey over there, over the top of this safe. So it looks like it says, let's get that out of there real quick. 451. Okay. So that's going to be the code for our safe. Voila! We'll let that open up. Get that jewelry box. Get another elixir. And that would normally count towards the safe's unlocked trophy. But we got that too. Really, we're just missing the kill everybody in weird ass kind of ways trophies. So.
You won't get past me, sir.
You know who we're hunting here? Don't try to take him out alone.
But what if no one from the squad is around?
And try to make a lot of noise when you die. Knock something over if you can.
Bastard.
Bastard. You bastard.
Smells like a dead weeper in here.
Cool. So we could drop assassinate on that guy, but we waited too long. Now he will path back around.
Slip into the water, don't come out.
I almost don't want to kill anybody for the rest of this level at least. Oh, drop assassination would be cool. That'd be really cool, but...
Wonder how deep it is. I can't see the bottom.
Now, we cannot drop him in the water because he will die. Like, guaranteed. Oops. That was an unintentional suicide. Oops. I don't know if that counts as an unintentional suicide, because I kind of like... I don't know if a drowning counts, or if they have to like fall off a building, how that works.
He won't get past me, sir.
But
Do you know who we're hunting here? Don't try to take him out alone.
What if no one from the squad is around?
And try to make a lot of noise when you die. Knock something over if you can.
Bastard.
kind of come up on this dude fast enough that maybe I can get him before he makes it around the corner. We're gonna put that dude in the corner, this dude in the corner. We're gonna eat their snacks. Fuck yeah, rat skewers. Alright. Now here's the tricky part. There's still dudes down here.
Nasty furry.
So we'll grab him, get him out of here too. Now, yes, it may seem like it takes a little while to backtrack, but if you're going for Ghost, this is how you would do it. You just bring them all back to a place where they wouldn't be found by somebody else, and leave them there. And I do have half a mind. Lay the sleeping guys on each other and eat their food just like college. This is, yeah, pretty much. That's how that goes. There's some more rat skewers down there I might snack on. But for now, we're gonna see about getting the drop on this next dude. Because I don't really want to drop assassinate him, but I do want to see where he's gonna go. Because we've waited past about the 20 seconds I would wait for an animation. He's gonna start pathing again. We'll take him back to the same spot. We don't want anybody detecting antibodies. Just for this level. Just until we start getting like some of the crazy razor wire and stuff like that. Also because I'm already kind of dedicated. I was dedicated since Coldridge. And we don't really get our score until we make it back to the main like hub area, the safe area. So... Getting a little frame chop there, that was interesting. Alright, so we don't need to take the high road anymore. Now we can actually kind of look around, because we got just about everybody in here. So we want to peek, make sure we're not missing any treasures. Which I don't think we are. There's some over that way, though. So we do need to get those treasures. So we'll just kind of eke our way around here along with the rat friends. And get this copper wire. Up here with this dead guy. I'm gonna get this hemlock essence. This health elixir. He's already dead, so I don't really have to worry about killing him again. So... take him over here and kinda it's gonna float him. But you know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna lay him on top of the other guys so that when they eventually do wake up, they wake up with that poor asshole. There's the frame clip. It was the moving of the bodies independently. Yeah, they'll wake up with that dude and be like, huh, you guys okay? Everyone alright? Who's this guy in the suit? He dead! Yes, he is. I know that's not actually how it works out, but I want to believe. Alright. Let me check one more time over here now that we got the corpse out of the way. Ah! Take a dip there. Just want to make sure we're not missing any other copper wire, any other little loots, because they count towards the overall bit at the end. So I don't think I got 100%. Oh, come on, get out of the water. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I got 100%, but I don't think I did too bad either. We've still got a little ways to go.
Attention, Dunwall. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair Empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has temporarily escaped state custody. Any evidence as to his whereabouts must be delivered to the City Watch at once.
Just making sure I didn't miss any up on the top ledges here or anything like that. Cool, we're good. Get a little sprint action.
Corvo, over here. Quickly, I'm a friend.
What up, Samuel? Oh, crap. Ah, Samuel, help! Samuel, help, why? Why, Samuel, why? Oh, Samuel. Come on, Samuel. Yeah, I don't think there's any more treasure out here. Oh, looks pretty crappy.
I'm Samuel, and I work for some good people who want very much to meet you. Well, they said you'd come out here. I can still hardly believe it. I'll take you to meet them. Just down the river from here.
Alright, old man. Let's go! Alright, we should get our score now. Didn't kill anyone. Is not checked off? Really? Really? Who did I kill? Did I throw a body on someone and kill somebody with a body on accident? Who did I kill? I don't know. I didn't kill anybody. Okay, well, anyway. We're gonna be killing people through this playthrough anyway. Doesn't even matter, but we did get Ghost. So that's cool. It does show 2 dead hostiles. Not sure why. But cool. We got a decent amount of the coinage. We got 857 out of the 1,010 that were available. So I don't feel too crappy about that. And so now we're on our way back to the Hound's Pit pub, where these people want to meet me. The rebels. Okay, so we shall continue. Have a little more of this vape here.
This is the Hound Pit's pub. Closed for business. Half the district marked off as dead from the plague. We're right
sucks.
under the Lord Regent's nose, and he don't know a thing. Of course, if anyone finds out what we're up to, the Watch will break in with swords drawn. And now that you've escaped, the Lord Regent's going to be tearing the city apart.
Let him.
Take you up to meet
I'm
Admiral
sneaky.
Havelock and the rest of the Loyalists. The Admiral's a man to be reckoned with. If anyone can help you find that missing girl, Lady Emily, and clear your name, he can.
Alright, so let's go talk to this dude. But before we do that, the Hound's Pit pub does have some areas with goodies. So we do need to find those. Because this is one of the places that you don't really have a super amount of pressure on you. So it's good to go ahead and just get what you can. So we'll get that guy there. Up here is a weird little hutch. It's got a book in it. The Mysteries of Pandyssia. Excerpt from a book on the far continent Pandyssia. At the Academy of Natural Philosophy, they speak of the Pandician continent as a place of wonder, where all of life has entwined and blossomed across aeons, producing a vibrant ecology unrivaled in the civilized world. The overseers from the Abbey of the Everyman, Abbey of the Everyman, by contrast, talk of horror and heresies, of cults, of submen engaged in brutal, perverse rituals. The few who have traveled to the far continent and come back to the Isles, those who have actually touched the soil there, have returned with notes that describe vast deserts, deep jungles, and outlandish creatures that defy belief. Once in a generation, a great effort is mounted to build a colony there, in hopes of this someday growing into a port city to rival Dunwall itself, but to date, these attempts have all ended in madness and failure. Good stuff. So we got a little map there. It's not really... The maps don't really do anything. They're not like maps in other games where they actually expand your map. You sell them for cash. Actually, they instantly turn into cash, I believe. You don't actually have to ever sell anything in this game. Now, there's a couple of other places to explore the under part, but we can do that part later because that's needed for the story. This part's also needed for the story, so we will not be entering the Hound Pits themselves. Just kind of look around here. Also have to go down here at some point for the story, but until then, no goodies available there.
Sunrise, unless you are otherwise authorized. Violators will be subject to interrogation and detained when necessary.
So we just creep around the building a little bit, just to see if there's anything else. Any other Tibian ore? Or little coins of any kind, and there doesn't appear to be. Now we can follow Samuel. I don't know if this door opens. It does. So we can kind of sneak past Samuel at this point to do a little more looting of some coins. Let's see what else is in here. Does we come back in here for a reason too later on? But right off the top of my head, I can't recall what it is. Okay. Those windows are barred, so no getting out of those.
Attention, citizens of Dunwall. The old port district has been added to the evacuation
here's some
list.
medicinal herbs for some cash.
For the month of siege has increased. The Lord Regent
So we're actually going to try starting here in the top row.
Through the month of rain. Stay alert.
What's up, Lydia?
And stay loyal.
Don't mind me, we're going to read some books. The Shadow on Bitterleaf, excerpt from a longer work of fiction. Finding my way by the feeble light of the dying fire, I saw her working. A large needle moved in her hand, following precise, esoteric patterns, knots and loops of seamstress craft from ancient days. Beneath her needle, his body clutched and shuddered, shaking the wooden table. A morbid fascination pushed me closer, until she turned her blank face towards me, resting the needle in his flesh. With a refined tone, she addressed me. So you are the lover, I presume. You too have been unfaithful, and it is now your turn to be mended. That's horrifying. Alright. Young Prince of Tivia. An excerpt from a theater play. Lord Nathan Bale, shaking with outrage. How dare you, sir, clothed so in my very home? I should hand you over to the watch, depraved Tivian. Prince Calasar, moving closer. That's a harsh welcome for royalty, my lord. Your daughter treated me with much more hospitality. Alas, she has gone out for the evening, leaving me all alone. Lord Nathan Boyle, stammering, studying the younger man before him. What are you doing? Leave this house at once! Go back to your frozen wasteland, pale rascal! Man, I'm not reading the rest of this. Yeah, I guess I am. Prince Calasar, smiling coyly, reaching out. No need for anger between us, Lord Bale. Is it so wrong for me to be here? As I've proven, I've developed an affinity for you and your family. Lord Nathan Bale, gasping. Oh, my Calasar, your skin is so warm it burns. Cool. Guess, you know, daughter and father. Huh. Well, here's another book, The Gaffer's Tale Volume 2. I'm not reading all of this. We can totally pass on that. If you feel like reading it, I advise you get on Google. I'm sure you can find the text for all of these books there. But there's a lot of them. Let's see here. Here's another book. Harpooner Songs. Can I pickpocket that key? Nope. Another book. And a pair.
River traffic is forfeit.
Talk to me, Lydia.
My, you must be Corvo. I am Lydia, at your service. Your room is upstairs and ready. When they told me who it was...
We are upstairs.
I thought you'd be older, like the Admiral.
You cheeky rapscallion. Alright, well, I was looking for maybe another pouch. Or another coin. But it does not appear that there shall be any further cash. So we're going to check in here. Shut this door, make sure we don't miss any of the master room keys. Alright, we got another book. That same Gaffer's Tale. We got an entry, so we're going to read this one. It has been days since our men were dispatched to stash weapons for Corvo in the old sewer. They have not returned, so I can only hope that they succeeded in getting the packages delivered. Piero spent considerable time and resources making those things. If I could find a way to mass-produce them, the Dunwall Navy would secure its place as the dominant force on the globe. But back to Corvo. Can he actually break out of Coldridge? And if so, will he make his way here? I personally give him odds of 1 in 5. 1 in 5, huh, asshole? Damn. That's pretty shitty. Here's volume 1 of Gaffer's Tale. I really don't care what's going on with that Gaffer. It's got a pouch here. A little thing about the fleet and the admirals. And then we got ourselves an audiograph that we're going to play.
Log entry 1-4. It seems we've moved to a new phase. Martin's improvisations have borne fruit. The former bodyguard has been freed and is en route to the staging location. Pendleton's voting block and my military connections. All we've lacked is the ability to project lethal force in a controlled manner against a previously inaccessible... to the point, we need a man who can kill the bastards for us. Corvo is more than capable of that, I have no doubt. N-bomb. Is this off? Switch. Switch, where the hell is it?
He's learning how difficult it is to start streaming. It's like, where's my mute switch? Where's the mute button? Are we good? I think we're good. Are we good? Yeah, I learned that on my first few streams. Good times. So, I'm gonna take a quick smoke break. Because that's what we can do here in the state. It's really fun playing Dishonored. I really enjoy this game. I like how it handles the stealth. I almost kind of regret not playing it on the hardest difficulty. Just because I feel like there is an achievement for that. And we might not be able to swing a platinum this time. But we're certainly going to try. I'm gonna see if there's a difficulty trophy in the mix here. Because we've got Shadow and we've got Clean Hands. I also picked up mostly Flesh and Steel. So we did do a game without purchasing any other supernatural powers or enhancements besides Blink. Let's check those trophies real quick, because I want to just make 100% sure, verify. So, okay. So we need Versatile. There's Shadow. So we did that without alerting anybody. Did Ghost without alerting or killing anybody. Mostly Flesh and Steel. So there it is, without purchasing any powers or anything like that. Okay, so we're missing intentional suicides, possession of others for 3-minute period, 4 enemies in less than 1 second using the crossbow. That one's easy to do with the time dilation, and then the 6 enemies in less than 1 second is the same thing. You basically have to stop time, shoot 6 arrows that will kill everybody, and then restart time. I saw an article that tried to say, tinfoil hat stuff here, that Dishonored and Bioshock are in the same world. That would be super cool. The only reason that I wouldn't believe that is because Bioshock makes references to locations that are in our world, the actual like reality. There are references to other places. There's references to Washington and Moscow. So the only reason that I wouldn't believe that would be because there are whole countries in Dishonored that did not exist in our world. Also, the geography of the Isles is different than anything in our world. Hypothetically, could it be that there's some islands and it's a mix of our world and that world and it's all happening in the same universe? Or maybe those islands were called something in the past when Dishonored happened beforehand? I would think it would be more likely that it could still be in the same Dishonored universe, or the same Bioshock universe, where it's all the same universe, because Bioshock Infinite kind of gives you those like infinite slices of quantum reality. So I mean, I guess technically our world is part of the Bioshock universe too. Weird. Anyway, yeah. So after Cold Ridge Prison, you escape 5 pursuers at once without killing them or leaving the map. Okay, so we need to knock that one out also. Otherwise, it doesn't look like there's anything difficulty related. Deactivated 5 security systems on King Sparrow Island. And then grab a live grenade and throw it back, killing somebody with it. So really, we could have played this on easy. Probably should have played this on easy. I'm gonna get me a Big Daddy suit then. Hell yeah! Get that Big Daddy suit. Wonder if it's too late to change my difficulty. Be like, let's just make this easy. Let's just make this real easy. We'll get a platinum out of the deal. I guess not. Okay. So, yeah. How about that? Now comes the real question. What did I do with my lighter? No! No, thankfully I'm a ninja. Okay. Yeah, so Bioshock and Dishonored in the same universe. I could see that. I could definitely see that. Aside from the geographical differences, I could see that. The terrifying thing would be when they're digging up all this whale oil, hunting all these whales, they come across one of those atom slugs. That combined with the supernatural abilities, I don't know, man. Corvo would be unstoppable. Alright, so we're going to continue creeping upstairs because the sequence actually triggers when we go into the pub. $100 plate there. Oh dear gods. Oh dear gods, what? What did I miss out on? Snacky snack. Powdered crystal. I'm gonna play this audio tape while you tell me what Oh Dear Gods is about.
My furnishings have been installed at last with no small amount of complaining by that antiquated boatman. The others have no idea what it's like to suffer as I have. Speaking of which...
Oh yeah, man.
Wallace! Please breathe 2 bottles of Dunwall Red, never mind which, and fetch a clean glass. Well, I'll begin again tomorrow.
Wallace! Wallace, where's my wine? An asshole. That's the only problem is in this game, you don't really have like a Tenenbaum type character. I mean, you do, but I don't want to give anything away if you haven't played this one all the way through. Basically, everybody that you work with is kind of an asshole. Kind of sucks. Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess my room that Lydia was talking about is upstairs. Third floor is walled off. We'll check the upstairs really quick. There shouldn't be anything in it. Maybe some DLC stuff, since this is the definitive edition. There might be all of my rewards. Oh, that's creepy. What are you doing in here? You were just downstairs. You just gonna stare? Get out of my room. God, that's weird. So freaky. Alright. There's our coin of 10. Everyone you deal with is a phallic master. Pretty much, yeah. That's pretty much the case. Now it looks like there's nothing up here right now, except the medicinal herbs. I'm guessing that I have to talk to everybody before the DLC stuff shows up. If it doesn't, we're gonna download it, and we're gonna reload this game, because it's a lot of good stuff.
The daughter of our beloved late Empress is required to speak to the City Watch at once.
Okay. I need Blink for that. I might be able to make that jump, but I really doubt it. I'm pretty sure I need Blink for that. Haha! I'm a boss. Alright. We're gonna go down to this next floor down here. And we're just gonna peek. Peeky, 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 peek. Because they put treasures and all kinds of shit all over this game. But yeah, basically everybody that I work with is kind of a douche. Lydia's not bad. She is apparently a bit of a creeper. I didn't realize that about her the first time I played, but man, that was freaky just now. I'm also not supposed to be on this side of the fence yet. So that's...
Welcome to the Hound Pit, pup.
Bye. Like, I'm really supposed to be going inside and talking to everybody, but I am not doing that. I'm not doing that. Not until I get enough money to buy some cool shit when dude lets me start buying stuff. Ah! I like that little face. Yeah, see? There's a beach over there that you don't want to fall onto because it's a pain in the ass to get out of it, and there's nothing over there that I know of. So we're just gonna skip this. There's also a sewer grate over here. I don't think I can... Yeah, Piero's workshop. Minecraft creeper, right? Yep. Creepy face. She is indeed a creepy creeper. Can't open that yet. But we can go ahead and get this Tibby Nor. So we'll do that. We will look in this trash bin for some feathers. Now there is the emergency apartment, which is up here. The stairs are conveniently busted right now, so we can't even... Well, I guess we can get up there, but we need the apartment key, so don't have that. But we should be coming towards the end of what we can loot without actually going into the pub at this point.
Attention all citizens. Curfew extends from sundown to sunrise unless you are otherwise authorized. Violators will be subject to interrogation and detained when necessary.
And detained. Remember, is he still out here? He still is.
I expect they're hard at work in there. Best join them. They'll help you get whoever really killed the Empress.
I mean, we kind of know who really killed the Empress. It was those two other assholes. But, you know. There's some coin and some stuff in here. Let's see.
We can continue this later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour is here. Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock. A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pits pub.
His head reminds me of a pencil eraser.
I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry, you must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Right? He does look like a Dick Tracy villain.
Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him, and then get some sleep.
Alright,
We
we're
can
gonna
talk
get
more
some
when you're
gear.
ready.
Yep, whatever, dude. So, yeah, those two guys were the two assholes that I start working with. And, I mean, they're alright at first. But we want to make sure we get all the other goodies. Man, is that a tartlet? Tartlet snack.
Violators
Let me
will
get
be
that
taken to the
tartlet.
flooded district for treatment and rehabilitation.
Wash it down with some eels. Delicious eels. So they said this guy was challenging, but I actually think he's pretty entertaining.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear. All custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin. No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil's run out. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. The oil's unstable. When it explodes, there's a terrible mess.
So yeah, this whole world is powered on whale oil, which is pretty weird. So here's a book. We're not going to read it. This is Piero's request is denied. This is a note, so we will read this one. Piero, no, I will not sign off on these purchases. A bag of powdered crystal? Tibian ore? What's wrong with the metals and crystal? King sparrow feathers? If you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the academy everything you needed was paid for by tariff and handed out willy-nilly, but this is my bar, or what's left of it, and we're operating on a budget. We're running low on oil, food, elixir, building materials, and everything else, so you've got to slow down. While I'm footing the bill, I will not approve your purchases unless they're absolutely required. No more copper wire or special herbs. If you need those things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city is in ruins, so no one is going to miss any of the odd crap you seem to need. Admiral Havelock. They were balling on a budget. I'm gonna steal his herbs and then sell them back to him. Eat his jelly. Jelly deals, because gross. Oh, before we do that, this is actually a star chart, which is worth some cash. And we got, what is this down here? Another book. Sokolov Technology in the New Age. So this talks about the other guy that we met that was doing the painting at the beginning of the game. He is the rival scientist to our friend Piero here. So one of the advantages of Sokolov's technologies is that they share the same magnetic socket for the tanks of processed whale oil they use as fuel. When a tank is exhausted, another can be plugged into place with ease, and the process is simple enough that any common workman or even lower guardsman of the City Watch can handle the task. This applies to the arc pylon and the wall of light security systems, as well as the powered carriages used for transport by those few who are wealthy enough to afford them. The only obvious downside of Sokolov's designs is the volatility of the tanks themselves. A few incidents have occurred, resulting in damage to the property or bodily harm whenever one of the tanks has exploded. So yeah, it indicates that the tanks are very flammable. It also explains why they're in use as an energy source for the game, for this world. I assume that they have an abundance of whale? Like a lot of whale? If they're going to power their whole economy off of whale oil? Now, normally we could dispense another tank. What we're going to do is just drop this one, take this tank, drop this one, put this tank in there, and we can always fill that one and just leave it. Cool. Now here's another note about the whale oil refining station. So Sokolov no longer has the upper hand with regards to supplies of whale oil. The good Admiral has paid for the installation of my own system, which will enable me to work in this place. The oil tank dispenser, when activated, will produce an empty vessel for filling. When the empty tank is held near the oil tank refill pump, the magnetic attractor should take the tank and lock it in the correct configuration. Using the lever will begin the refilling process. Once refilling is complete, the tank can be removed and placed in service. Extreme caution must be used when handling the full tanks. They are quite unstable. The system is sound and well engineered. It appears that the Greaves Oil Company has done something correctly. For once. Wah, wah, wah. Okay. So we got a book about whale oil processing. I really don't want to read it. I'm sure it's gross. And here's one on whale vivisection. Same fucking thing. Dead counter responsibilities. We're just checking these books off the list. There's another one, failed experiments here. Honestly, I don't even need to read the books. I don't know why I'm doing that. So we can't get out there because we don't have the workshop key, but we are going to grab this tank of whale oil, drop it right here so we can check this trunk that has nothing in it. Cool. And then jog this puppy
Perfect.
downstairs.
Now plug it in.
Boom.
Perfect. Thank you, Cole.
He would look a lot better with like a ponytail.
The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face, but this mask will mean terror to them. If you just hold still, fitness be precise. There. Can you see normally? Center lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need.
Okay.
Tell me what I can make.
Whoa. Sure, let's have a look. See what we got here. Sleep bolts. Pretty handy. Especially if you want to play a non-violent game. Those are super awesome. Knock somebody out at a distance. Here's upgrades though. We're gonna start in this category because this is actually going to be a violent playthrough. I don't really like that, but it's the only way I'm gonna get a fucking platinum, so we'll roll it. So we do want bone charm capacity because that is something that's pretty crucial. We're gonna get both of those. Pistol upgrade would be pretty important. All of the crossbow stuff is crucial. So we are gonna need accuracy, and we're gonna need range. Reload would be cool, along with auto reload. Can't afford it right now. I don't have any grenades or spring razors. We're gonna need a spring razor. We're gonna need at least use one, because for the violent, what we need. We have to kill with sword, spring razor, pistol with both regular and explosive bullets, crossbow with both regular and incendiary bolts, which we do have one of, so we get to use that. Grenades, we have to use one of both grenade and a sticky grenade. So we have to locate the blueprints for sticky grenades and explosive bullets in order to use those, which the rest are given to us throughout the game. Okay. So for now, we'll grab a spring razor. Because I really like the idea of a spring razor. We can like lure somebody into it with a broken bottle. Cool. Just attach it to a surface and have them come around a corner and just dust it. Only problem with the spring razor is you can't hide the body it makes. So we'll probably use it on like one of the last guys, just so that they don't all flip shit when they see a blended dude. Yeah. Okay, I feel pretty good about this.
You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can.
Cool. So I can explore, but we've already done that. So we're gonna go ahead and head to the room.
Sleep well.
In the room, but are we really? Because that's all bricked up. Nope.
Hello, Corvo.
Howdy.
Your life has taken a turn, has it not?
You could say
that.
The
Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the void. I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world, great forces that men call magic, and now these forces will serve your will. Use this newfound power, my gift to you. Come find me.
So, free tattoos, apparently, come with magic. So now we have Blink. Blink is awesome. Blink is awesome. We'll be blinking around. So, doop. Here's a note. It's really sad. You cannot save her over and over and over again. Just terrible. Chest. Spiritual remedy. So those are like the Eve hypos of Bioshock. So once again, I could kind of see how this could happen in the same universe. They're even the same color. Now notice the blue refills after I use it. If I try to use it again before it refills, it cuts off the part that it hasn't filled up yet. So if you wait a little while using Blink, you'll never actually have to worry about running out. Alright, so we got a letter here. I am very sad. They say that you're dead like mother, but I'm going to put this note in a bottle and throw it into the river because I do not believe them. Living here is very strange. I do not like it, so please come here. Or please come for me if you can. Wow, that's really sad. That is really sad. So she's with the two dudes who run a brothel. We'll find out more about them later. Another chest. Another spiritual remedy. And so, here's the Spy Master. It's kind of just setting things up. Here, we got some missing folk. Found out about waiting for Blink the hard way, right? Yeah, if you don't pay attention to that, it never mentions it. Notice we never got a tutorial or anything about how that refills, whether or not you should wait. So people that just start blinking through this start using those spiritual remedies when they really don't need to. So as you can see, these people are clearly fucked. Yeah, I wish there was something I could do about that. But you get to see one of the big walkers for the first time here. Oh, that shit's spinning up there. Yeah, it's a big walker thing. Now we can use Blink to climb, which is cool. You get those weird little arrows. So it just shoots you up over the top of it. Alright, maybe we did get a tutorial in that white font that I barely can see. So, who knows? I don't know. I might miss that. Oh, come on. There we go. Poof.
In the days that follow, your trials will be great, Corvo. Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this, the heart of a living thing, molded by my hands.
Can you give me like a metal detector?
With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes, no matter how they may be hidden.
What do you expect me to do with that?
Now,
just put it in my pocket?
And find another rune.
Alright, so yeah, there it is. Equipping the heart in your left hand helps you locate bone charms or runes even through walls. The heart beats and lights up when you're facing a bone charm or rune and beats faster as you get closer. It will whisper secrets if you press L2 while targeting a person or location. Which is kind of a neat thing. I wish they had done more of that and maybe made that its own trophy, like listen to everybody's secrets while using the heart. But, you know, don't you have a map, Confucius? Right? Like, aren't you the outsider?
This place is the end of all things, and the beginning.
What the hell? Space whale. Oh, fuck, a flying rock. Alright, so we don't really need the heart because all of this is like super linear. There's not really a lot you can like screw up here. You just have to look a little bit off the beaten path for the other goodies. But you also can't leave here without grabbing the rune anyway. So, you know, the heart's kind of whatever. So we're on a building that's sideways. You can drop in there. Or I think you can drop in up here too. Yeah, I prefer to come in up this way. Oh, God. There's another little hidey hole there. And a bunch of floating crap. Gotta do some work, be back. No, do your thing, man. You escaped for a good long time. It's only best to make up for it. Here we go. Okay. Zip. 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 I've already got blink equipped. So we're good there. We're gonna wait on that blink again. Dip over here, and here is our first bone charm / rune. Yay! So we use runes to upgrade ourselves, and bone charms give us weird, unique abilities. So those are the kind of the key differences. So yeah, we could buy powers now, which we're going to do. So, our choices here are Dark Vision or Vitality. And Dark Vision is just so handy because you can see living things through the walls and their field of vision. You can also see any sound that you're making. Whereas Vitality, I mean, your health is increased, it's not bad. So, I'm not knocking it. But the powers are pretty awesome. Now, if we wanted blink, if we wanted to save up for blink, we would have to save, but that's definitely coming too. We're gonna get dark vision though, because we can peeky peek at stuff, and it's super great for a stealth playthrough.
How you use what I have given you falls upon you, as it has to the others before you. And now I return you to your world, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
Great interest. And so poof, we wake up back in our room, back at the Hound's Pits pub. Alright, now all the DLC stuff is here. So we got a whole bunch of runes and artifacts and stuff. So, mystical fish. Got some bone charms. Locate them by listening for the song they emit. You can activate 3 at once by default. But we also bought additional slots. So, we're gonna grab everything that's in here. There's a book. There's a book. There's a book. Get the Wolfhound artifact. And over here we got some Journal of Granny Rags. We got some books.
Do not attempt to house or care for a friend or family member who shows signs of blood on their face.
So at this point, we've got some serious bone charms to mess with. We need to take a look at those. I don't remember how to get to that menu. There we go. Okay. Okay. So here's our powers, but here's our bone charms. So let's see what we got here. Because we can activate 10 of them, it looks like. Enemies miss more often with arrows and bolts. Sounds nice. Swim speed increase, nice. Drop assassination gives you health, nice. Keyhole peeping magnification. Breaking glass sound is moderately reduced. Breath capacity of water increased slightly. Damage from explosions. Let's see here. Sword versus sword contests more frequently. Shot whiskey bottles explode with greater intensity. Power effects slightly improved. White rats can be consumed for mana. And white rats won't attack you. So we really need to choose from these last 3 which one we want. The whiskey bottle exploding is pretty cool. Sword versus sword contests would also be handy if that was more of a thing for me, but I'll probably just be shooting people and assassinating. And then damage from explosions, sure, just in case. In case that also covers like weird environmental stuff. We'll do that. Okay, cool. So we're Audi 5000. Should have tested that keyhole magnification. That'd have been cool.
Should I clear space for Samuel then?
If you like, but he won't use it.
Why?
He can't sleep in regular beds anymore, or that's what he says. Says he was in the Navy too long. Can you believe it?
Oh.
That pile of wood out there? It's a hovel he built from an old rowboat. Where does Admiral Havelock find these people, I wonder?
Wow. That's intense. Okay. We're gonna check through here one more time for any goodies we might have missed. Any coins that may have popped up. I don't think anything did though. Oh. Maybe.
Well, let's get down to it. First off, I know that assassination is dark business, but sometimes good men have to do bad things to make the world right. Our purpose is clear. We want to restore Her Majesty's line by finding and putting Emily Kaldwin on the throne. To those ends, we'll hide, act in shadow, take them apart, piece by piece. Tonight, High Overseer Campbell dies by your hand. It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary. Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike true. We're counting on you.
You got it.
Another thing. Campbell is holding a former overseer by the name of Martin. He's one of us, and if you manage to find him, give him whatever help you can. He's a master strategist, and he got caught working for our cause. It'd be good to have him back here at the Hound Pits.
I concur. Here's an audiograph we'll play.
Does part of the soul live in the heart? If the heart keeps beating, does that mean that the spirit is never released into oblivion? I can keep a heart beating forever with electricity, but what does that mean for any essence trapped within? It'd be easier if I created these processes in waking hours. I am uneasy pursuing avenues that emanate from my dreaming mind.
Interesting cat. Ooh, money. We're gonna sneak our way. Around. Interesting. So then I can take the chain and jump up there. I might have to check that out. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check that out. Clomp. Can I get in this door yet? And is that money? It is money! Whoa. Okay. So I can get in this door. Sweet action. Another book. Add it to my journal. Another one. Some powdered crystal. We got an audiograph.
Elementary sums. History of the Isles. Geography of the Isles. The Seven Strictures. Litany of the White Cliff. Sayings of the Overseer. One day we'll get a few new books.
Alright. I feel pretty good about that. Oh! Ouchie. Ouchie. Oh. That sucked. Alright. Got a little too bold there. Wanted to cut too many corners. That was unfortunate. Probably have to loot everything again now. No? Guess not. Do have to read the book. And yeah, I do have to get these again.
Corvo, if you've
Part of this.
There we go.
Corvo, hello. I'm Callista.
I work here for Admiral Havelock. I'm sorry to intrude on your business, but this is important. I suspect you're going to kill the High Overseer. That wretched man. There's really no reason for you to listen to me. But my uncle, Jeff Kernow, still serves as captain in the City Watch. But he's a good man, and my only family. The chatter in servant circles is that Campbell just took delivery of an exotic poison. And I think I know why. My uncle's not corruptible like the rest of them. Campbell is going to poison my uncle. Do you think you could protect him? You used to do that, right? Before you had your current profession. Before you became an assassin.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can definitely do that.
I overheard the Admiral at breakfast, talking about the Overseers. That's all I heard. And I think it's better if I don't know too much about what you people are doing.
Here's the workshop key. Okay. And we're gonna go loop back around. Back up on this. Back over here. We got a coin. We got a book. Audio.
Elementary sums.
Book.
History of the Isles. Geography of the Isles. The Seven Strictures.
Book.
Litany of the White Cliff. Sayings of the Overseer. One day we'll get a few new books.
Alright, that pretty much covers that. So we're really just gonna go right across the hall. Right back into my room. We will check the other rooms up here just to see if they've changed.
Lord Pendleton Memoirs, chapter
There we go.
47.
Add another one.
In my 13th year, the despised stepmother at last departed.
Same.
It was at this sensitive time that Waverly Boyle first entered my life. She who will be the source of many tender recollections to come.
That's so messed up. Alright. Later on you catch a character doing that, it's pretty good stuff. So we got ourselves another rune. And now the fish are eating us. Because fish are shitty like that. Later on we come over here. But we'll save that for a later date. Yep, otherwise I think we're good. We're gonna go regular crossbow. Alright.
Somewhere in the basements below, Hound kills Hound, and money changes hands.
When you want to set out, just give the word.
Samuel Beechworth went to sea to forget a hopeless love. He succeeded.
I'm ready when you are, sir.
Oh, that's dark. Alright.
Just wondering, sir, if you thought about perhaps seeing Piero before venturing into the Overseer's nest. I'd recommend going with the best gear you can get together.
I'll go talk to him.
What can I do for you?
I don't have much, though. Actually, I have a lot more than I thought. Okay. Ooh, you can get a rune. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll also get a grenade, so we've got one. Sweet. That would be pretty nice. Mask optics would be cool if it allowed me to sight people. Like, you know, mark them, tag them. But I feel good about that purchase. Ooh, I can bend time. Alright, so max out dark vision with those runes, because that's going to be very handy. Ooh, I should have got that. Turn to ash as they die. I wonder if it's too late to go back. I think I can do it. I'm gonna get that shadow kill. That's pretty prime. We're gonna need that to stay stealthy and still kill. So. Okay. So we're good there. And I think at this point we're probably going to take a short break, since we are at the beginning of a new area. So I'm going to go ahead and save game here. And I'm just going to go see what Jake's up to, what the rest of the house is up to, what everyone's doing. And we'll kind of go from there. But I'll probably stream this again tonight, so thanks so much for sharing this moment with me. Be good to yourself, be good to others, as always. And have a good one.